Hello and welcome to HW News English. I'm Shubham Chauhan. A very good afternoon to all of you tuning into this live broadcast. It is counting day for 29 municipal corporations in the state of Maharashtra, including the high stakes Brihan Mumbai Municipal Corporation in the city of Mumbai. Counting began at 10 a.m. Just a couple of hours back, and the numbers that we can get for you on the screen for the city of Mumbai at the bottom of your screen, if you can see, 102 for the BJP Shiv Sena, that is the Mahayuti, 3 for the Congress and the Vanchit Bahujan Aghadi, 57 for the Thackeray brothers, that is Shiv Sena, UBT, and the Maharashtra Navniman Sena of Raj Thackeray, and others are 8 so far. On the left-hand side of your screen, we'll update those numbers. This is all the results put together of the Maharashtra municipal corporations. Remember, there are 29. So we'll put a consolidated number on the screen for you on the left side of your screen for your convenience. But the big numbers and the big trend that is emerging out of Maharashtra at this point is that as far as Mumbai is concerned, the BJP, along with the Shiv Sena of Eknath Shinde, is all set to break the 25-year-old rule of Uddhav Thackeray in the Brihan Mumbai Municipal Corporation. We'll try and update the numbers as soon as we can, and we'll try and put graphics. But before that, I have our managing editor, Mr. Sujit Nair, joining us on this broadcast. Sujit, good afternoon. How do you see these numbers coming in with the BJP looking for a comfortable victory as far as Mumbai and Maharashtra is concerned?
See, it was expected, Shubham. This is nothing new. This is expected, and there is no major analysis and all that. Now, the point is 25 years of Shiv Sena, Brihan Mumbai and all of that, those figures, those statistics, those are good in terms of statistics and in terms of record keeping. But end of the day, see, when Shiv Sena fought BMC elections, they were always part of the Mahayuti. They were always part of the BJP Shiv Sena. They were together. So the fact remains that what happened now is that Shiv Sena moved out, UBT moved out from BJP, and what you are seeing is a new party. So this new party has got 57. So you can't call it the original record and all of that. That makes no sense, because original record was Shiv Sena and Bharatiya Janata Party put together. Last time, if I'm not mistaken, Shiv Sena got around 86 or 89, and Bharatiya Janata Party got 84. So they were neck and neck even last time. So nothing different here. It is just that UBT is different. The UBT should be seen as a brand new party. I hope I have communicated my point well. UBT should be seen as a brand new party, and they have got 57 seats, 57 wards they have won, which is fabulous. So that is where it is now. The fact is, again, like I said, is it something surprising? Nothing surprising. You can sit and analyze and talk all evening today. But, end of the day, this was expected. Bharatiya Janata Party and Eknath Shinde, where Bharatiya Janata Party is the bulk. Eknath Shinde, that numbers I would like to see. Eknath Shinde's number and Bharatiya Janata Party's number, especially in Mumbai. Bharatiya Janata Party will get the bulk amount of seats. Eknath Shinde will be third. UBT will be second. And rest will be followed. So that is how it is. Nothing new. In fact, it was quite predicted.
Right. Now, just for our viewers, the numbers that you are seeing at the bottom of your screen, those are the numbers for Mumbai. Mumbai has 227 wards. And on the left side of your screen, what you're seeing as MMC, the Maharashtra Municipal Corporations, there are a total of 2,869 wards. For which results have already started to come in Mumbai. I believe on last count, 6 winners have already been announced in the city of Mumbai alone. And let's try and play those graphics if we can have them on the screen of the winners so far. And I'll take you through which party has what. Okay, this is the first winner that we've got in Dharavi. The Congress candidate has won in ward number 183, Asha Kare. She has been declared the winner. Now, you can expect these results to come in thick and fast, because the number of voters in a particular ward is less than compared to an assembly or a Lok Sabha. So that means counting is expected to take faster. So one winner we have on the screen. If we have some other winners that we can show. In Ward 165 of Mumbai, Ashraf Azmi of the Congress again has been declared the winner. These are the confirmed winning seats that we are showing you on the screen in the form of graphics. If we have some other graphics that we can show. In Ward number 2, Tejasvi Ghosalkar of the BJP, she was formerly with the Shiv Sena of Uddhav Thackeray. Her husband, Abhishek Ghosalkar, was shot a couple of years back in his own office in this particular ward. But then just before the BMC election, Tejasvi Ghosalkar switched sides and joined the BJP. This is the Borivali IC colony belt of Mumbai, ward number 2. That is with the BJP. She's been confirmed, declared as the winner in ward number 2. Do we have anything else to show at the moment? In Ward 172, Rajashri Shirwadkar of the Bharatiya Janata Party has been confirmed winner in Mumbai. These are the Mumbai results that we are showing you on the screen. If we can hurry up with the graphics and go to the next one. Okay, we will come back with those graphics. But Sujit, the point that you made, this was, like I said, this was expected in terms of the wave or in terms of the majority that we are seeing BJP run away in this election with. I want you to focus on the Thackerays because much was said and much was written about the brothers coming together. There was a lot of emotion attached to it. There was a lot of sentiment attached to the nephew of Bal Thackeray and the son of Bal Thackeray coming together. And they were aiming at the Marathi Manus, the plank of the Marathi Manus, the same Bal Thackeray style of politics and hoping it will work. But if these numbers stand and the numbers we're seeing on the screen now, it seems that while the votes that they were expecting to consolidate have consolidated to a point, but not enough that they can take on the BJP. How would you see the Thackeray's fate in this election?
See, let us be very clear. The brothers coming together has made a difference to UBT, Uddhav Thackeray. It has made a difference to the campaign. It has made a difference to the relevance of Shiv Sena UBT. There is no debate on that. Now, the fact remains that Congress and others should have come together. Yeah, I mean, they should have, because then a lot of votes would have consolidated, especially the Muslim votes in Mumbai, which went big time to the Uddhav Thackeray Shiv Sena faction in the Lok Sabha and to some extent in the assembly elections. That would have been consolidated in Mumbai had Congress also come together. But that didn't happen. But that's okay. The point is, see, end of the day, Uddhav Thackeray and Uddhav Thackeray and Raj Thackeray coming together is a good sign. It's a good thing. It is a good thing that has happened. It has made a difference. It has consolidated. The campaign looked good. The campaign looked powerful. And the fact remains that, listen, end of the day, I think if somebody expected this union to, kind of uproot Bharatiya Janata Party and its might and whatever it is doing in Maharashtra, it can't. They can't. They were not supposed to. But they gave a decent fight. If they reach anything by about 60, 65, I think the brothers have given a decent fight. And if they reach 70, they've given a fabulous fight. I would look at it that way. And possibly, let us look at it this way. Uddhav Thackeray could have not done it alone, possibly. So, yeah, I mean, I would say that the brothers coming together, unlike what a popular narrative is, that the brothers coming together has not worked, I would say it has worked. I would say it has worked is because you are looking at the glass half empty. I'm looking at the glass half full. You see, I don't think Shiv Sena would have got even 58, 60, 65, if at all they will get 65, 70. They wouldn't have got 65, 70 unless and until the brothers were together. Brothers were together, that is why you got this number. Otherwise, this number wouldn't have happened. That is a fact. Shiv Sena, mind you, is even number 2, even now, if I understand the numbers. They are number 2. It is first is BJP, second is Shiv Sena plus, and then is that is Shiv Sena UBT plus, and then it is Shinde. So,
Yes.
that's what what should be expected, and that's what they got.
In fact, on both sides. So if you look at the Mahayuti, and we'll try and load the graphics of the party-wise breakup of who stands where. But largely, if you look at the numbers that I am seeing on my screens around me, the broader picture that is coming out of Mumbai is the BJP is doing the heavy lifting for the Mahayuti. They are looking comfortably ahead in terms of being the first single largest party so far in terms of the leads that we have, 170 out of 227. Uddhav Thackeray Shiv Sena has done the heavy lifting for the Shiv Shakti alliance that he stitched up with his cousin Raj.
One second. See, with Shiv Sena and Bharatiya Janata Party, that is Eknath Shinde and Bharatiya Janata Party, there was a tug of war. There was a conflict in terms of numbers of seats, more seats, less seats. There was a tug of war. Eknath Shinde wanted to have a fairly decent number in Mumbai. Eknath Shinde wanted to have be that party that actually helps Bharatiya Janata Party make their first mayor in Mumbai. All that Eknath Shinde wanted. So there was a tug of war between these two parties. Mind you, between MNS and Shiv Sena, there was hardly any issues in terms of seat sharing or in terms of number of seats and in terms of who's going to campaign where and in terms of whatever. See, while I am not saying that this integration between Shiv Sena, Uddhav Thackeray and Manse is absolutely integrated and it is very, very strong alliance. I don't say all of that, but I am saying the alliance which we saw on ground, the alliance which we saw on stage, the alliance that the way we saw it, it was fairly decent. It was fairly well managed, well groomed, and well kind of consolidated. That's on stage, on screen. Now, after this election, things may go wrong, things may go south. All of that is a different issue, different debate, different analysis. But as of now, there was a lot of conflict between Shiv Sena, Eknath Shinde, and Bharatiya Janata Party versus if you see MNS and Shiv Sena UBT, there was hardly any conflict. It was going smooth. So from that to that extent, yeah, heavy lifting and not heavy lifting is out of the question because UBT and MNS lifted things together without any kind of problem. Whereas BJP was having their own strategy. So was Eknath Shinde. So that's the difference here, Shubham. Yeah,
Right.
please.
Um, so as far as Mumbai is concerned, I think 102 is what we have. The BJP plus Shiv Sena, Eknath Shinde 102 for the Mahayuti, 5 Congress and Vanchit Bahujan Aghadi have gone on 5. And if we can go back to the numbers, we'll keep the graphics for later. If we can go back to the numbers, because I think these numbers. Okay, in Tarde we have Ajay Patil of the BJP. He's been declared as the winner now. Like I was saying, many of these leads will start solidifying. At least the leads that have come in, these leads will start solidifying, and eventually you will have a result. Now, if you look at on the left side of your screen, 1037 is what the Mahayuti has won across Maharashtra, across civic bodies in the state. The MB at 129 and others at 455. Now you'll have, of course, players when you go in different parts of Maharashtra, you'll have other players, other parties coming in, say, like we are talking about Mumbai, where the Thackerays are coming together. In Pune, you have the Pawars coming together. But if the numbers that I'm seeing on my screen for the Pune Municipal Corporation and the Pimpri-Chinchwad Municipal Corporation, there you still see the BJP still sizable ahead. Now, Sujit, while we load the numbers for our audience, we've spoken over the last couple of days, especially you've done an editorial, I've done a report as well, on the big question that everybody is asking, that whether or not this was a free and fair election in terms of the practices that we saw play out on ground. Yesterday, there was the whole controversy about ink. Then in the lead up to voting day, you had videos that you also mentioned in your editorial about cash being distributed. All of that was mentioned. Now, when you look at the numbers, when you talk of result, but we will, of course, we'll do this through the day. But when you talk about the big question that whether this was a free and fair election, how would you see the campaign and everything that is played out beyond the rallies and the speeches?
Okay. See, I wouldn't want to comment anything on the free and fair election part of it now. Now we will analyze that in the future. Now we are going to analyze the numbers and let's talk about numbers. But that being said, a couple of things that I want to kind of make clear here. You see, using marker and saying that okay, if oops, now mistake, next time we will correct it. The election commission saying it was absolutely. I thought it was making a joke out of democracy, making a joke out of electoral system. You see, election commissioner who speaks the max, who has been talking about how fair he is and how he is so concerned about recording people on CCTV and all that. That election commission under his nose, under his watch, you have people putting ink on your fingertip and instead of I mean sorry, using marker on your fingertips instead of ink. Well, I mean that was a joke. Forget about using any chemical and all that. A simple, you did it, right? A simple
Yes,
hand wash or
sim-
whatever that.
seconds. It came off in 30 seconds with
Sorry,
sanitizer and
with
cotton.
sanitizer, a simple sanitizer, you could get that out. So, well, I mean, that's one. Secondly, we saw so many things. We saw what, 68, 70 odd uncontested seats in Maharashtra. What was that all about?
Yes.
We saw that video where there was a pamphlet with cash. What was that all about? So come on, I mean, I ask the so-called, I mean, not so-called, he is the election commission. My apologies, the chief election commissioner. I ask him, what are you talking about? Is this how you want Indian elections to run? Is this what elections are in India? Because see, the definition of elections, Shubham, in India has changed. It has changed. Now, this is the new normal. थोड़ा पैसा, थोड़ा रिजेक्शन, थोड़ा वो, थोड़ा ये सब न्यू नॉर्मल है. देयर इज नथिंग न्यू अबाउट इट. पीपल आर ओके विद दैट. सो दैट्स द वे इट इज, शुभम.
Right.
एंड
Right.
we will talk about it in more detail.
Yes,
I'll do
yes.
that in my
The
editorial. So
the,
yeah,
the ink and the marker that you referred to, I put out a video yesterday showing how it came off. This
yes.
front of the Mumbai Mirror today is going viral on social media. It says it will stink. And you had leader of opposition Rahul Gandhi putting a photo of this on his Twitter handle and talking about how vote chori is an anti-national act. So that angle is also there as far as the elections were concerned. But let's talk about the BJP, Sujit, because a party that, and more specifically Devendra Fadnavis, I saw so many of his speeches across the state. He crisscrossed Maharashtra, gave several speeches, and while a section of his party was in Mumbai talking about a Khan mayor if the opposition wins, and they stuck to their Hindu-Muslim card. Devendra Fadnavis, in particular, you could see a lot in a lot of his speeches, in a lot of his rallies. He kept on mentioning development of the city, especially Mumbai and other cities as well. If these results hold, and we are seeing that it's now becoming increasingly clear that the BJP, be it Nagpur, be it Pune, they are inching ahead in each of these critical cities where elections have taken place. What does this mean for someone like Devendra Fadnavis? All credit, the man of the match is Devendra Fadnavis, in your opinion?
See, let me tell you something, Shubham. Devendra Fadnavis as a leader, and when Devendra Fadnavis first walked into power, 2014, Devendra Fadnavis was a development man. Devendra Fadnavis spoke about development. In fact, Yogi Adityanath in Uttar Pradesh was talking Hindu-Muslim in 2014 when he walked in as a chief minister of Uttar Pradesh, and Devendra Fadnavis here was talking about development, and development. He had kept the Hindu-Muslim card, communal card, he had kept it aside. He had not used it throughout. And see how the role reversed. The role reversed where UP Adityanath started talking about development, and somewhere down the line, at some point, Devendra Fadnavis started talking about Hindu Muslim. So the role reversed in some form. Today I am happy that Devendra Fadnavis is again talking about development. See, Devendra Fadnavis is a good administrator. There is no doubt about it. I have no doubt in my mind. He's a good administrator. If he wants, and if he really puts his heart to it, he can make a lot of difference to the state and the city. That there is no doubt. But that being said, the focus of BJP when it comes to election is always been divisive and communal. So that there is no ambiguity on that. Number one. Number
Uh,
two.
I'll
Sorry,
just cut you off. The Mumbai
please.
party-wise that we are talking about, 73 BJP, 25 Eknath Shinde Shiv Sena so far, 56 for Uddhav Thackeray, 5 for MNS, 5 for Congress. And this is the Mumbai party-wise breakup that you were referring to earlier, where we spoke about heavy lifting and all parties doing it. So 25 is what Eknath Shinde is currently leading on in terms of the numbers that we are showing on our screen for our viewers. Remember, these are not the final results, viewers. What you are seeing are the trends. Many of these results, EVMs are still being, votes from the EVMs are still being counted. Many of them are leads. Multiple rounds of counting means the results can flip. But so far, at 12:57, the numbers that our team has been able to put forth for you is that this is the breakup of the Brihan Mumbai Municipal Corporation, the breakup of the 102 seats and the 73 seats that BJP is currently leading on. If we can take that graphic out, and Sujit, you can please continue to make your point on Fadnavis. Yeah.
Absolutely. So here you are, 65, which is what I told you half an hour back. Here you are 67. Now it's gone back. It's 67. UBT is 56 or 67. What is it? What is UBT?
Oh, no, I think UBT is 56. We'll just cross check that number. Yeah.
No, no. I am UBT plus is 67. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is
So
it?
okay, we'll yes, go ahead, go ahead.
So somewhere down the line, let us be clear. So uh, it is not way off the mark. It is very much part of expectations. BJP was definitely supposed to be the single largest party, but BJP alone will not be able to make the mayor, will not be able to elect the mayor, which is what BJP wanted. Second is UBT has come second, though they are not close second. They have come second, and Eknath Shinde is third. Which is fine. Congress, NCP didn't expect anything out of this election. They got nothing out of this election. That is where this all stands. I think this is something that was very clear to us long before the election happened, because that's how it looked on ground. Number one. Number two, you spoke about Devendra Fadnavis being
Hmm.
the man of the match. You see, when it comes to Bharatiya Janata Party and when it comes to Maharashtra, there is only one man of the match for Bharatiya Janata Party, and that is Devendra Fadnavis. Let us not have any doubt about it. There is only one man who plays the game, and that is Devendra Fadnavis. And Devendra Fadnavis is all any win in Maharashtra for Bharatiya Janata Party is Devendra Fadnavis win. It is Devendra Fadnavis is the man of the match. Do you even have a doubt on that? So that's the way it is.
Right. Uh, right. So what we are showing our viewers right now is the city of Thane. Thane is the home turf of Deputy Chief Minister Eknath Shinde. 131
And it
seats
is
is what the
your home
Thane.
turf also.
Yes, it's my home turf, and it's a place that you also have
I
fond
also,
memories.
I
So
absolutely, it's our home turf. Yeah, let's talk
our home
Thane.
turf. Yes. So,
Yeah.
31 seats is what the Thane Municipal Corporation has. Like I said, known to be a bastion of Eknath Shinde. And you saw, in fact, in the lead up to these elections, and ever since the Shiv Sena split, you had almost all the corporators of the undivided Shiv Sena at that time siding with Eknath Shinde. If I'm not mistaken, 70 corporators is what the undivided Sena had. 69 of them had sided with Eknath Shinde at one point. So, and when it came to these elections, the ongoing elections, the BJP was something. You had leaders at the local level, including the likes of Niranjan Davkare, Sanjay Kelkar, and you had Ganesh Naik as well, who made their trips to Thane city, and they were very clear that the BJP will also ensure that they expand their footprint in Thane. The numbers that we have so far, 20 is where Eknath Shinde Shiv Sena is leading on, 5 for the BJP at the moment. The UBT MNF alliance is there in Thane city as well. They are yet to open their account. 2 for the Congress and 4 each for the Rashtravari, for the NCP of Ajit Pawar and NCP of Sharad Pawar. Now, just to give you a sort of a disclaimer at this point, as per the information that I received, the counting of voting in Thane started later. 10 o'clock is when you had the cities like Mumbai, Nagpur, and Pune where the ballots were open. Thane, compared to that, started pretty late. But these are the numbers, and which we will try to. In fact, yes, you can see on the bottom of the graphic, it's written 1 p.m. early trends. So still a lot of counting to go for
Yeah,
Mumbai as well.
Shubham, can you repeat it because I can't see the numbers on my screen? Can you repeat the numbers, please? BJP is
And BJP is 5 at the moment.
BJP
20
is
is
nine, nine. I'm
5,
sorry, nine, five.
5.
Yeah, yeah.
Eknath Shinde Shiv Sena is 20.
Okay,
NS and UBT are yet to open their account. They're at 0. 2 for the
okay.
Congress
Two for the
and
Congress.
4, 2 for the Congress, 4 for the NCP of Ajit Pawar, and 4 for the NCP of Sharad Pawar. That is the trends that we have. All trends are not in for all 131 seats. These are the only trends that we have at this point.
So
Yeah.
this looks very good for Eknath Shinde. See, uh, Shubham, have you noticed this particular election has given everybody everything? Okay, everybody is kind of should be happy now. End of the day, because see, end of the day, UBD has got is number two in Mumbai. So while they are not ecstatic, but yeah, I mean they should be happy because I'm sure they will touch around 60, 65 is what I think. Hopefully they'll touch around 60, 65, which will ensure that they are relevant in Mumbai. So that's where UBT stands. Okay, Eknath Shinde also got his 20, 25 seats, 30 seats in Mumbai, so he should also be okay with that. Bharatiya Janata Party is the single largest party. While they couldn't cross 114 mark, or they may not cross 114 mark the way I see it, as of now, anything
As
can
of
happen
now, yeah.
later on. One
Yes.
doesn't know, but
Yes.
as of now, they may not cross 114 mark. But the fact remains that okay, they're also kind of good because they're number one in Mumbai, and they're number one, undisputedly number one in Maharashtra. So everybody got a little bit of everything in this particular election. Yet nobody got everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
So
Uh,
so.
for Mumbai, out of 227, 180 leads have come in so far. So if you add 20, 47 more are yet to come in for from Mumbai. So you can expect that number to still fluctuate. On the screen that you're seeing right now, the graphic is from Navi Mumbai, a city again that is very important for both the BJP and the Shiv Sena. These two parties predominantly are looking at a tough fight here. And the numbers really on your screen. On the left side, the BJP at 68 so far. 28 is for the Shiv Sena of Eknath Shinde, 2 for Uddhav Thackeray Shiv Sena, 0 for the MNS, 0 for the Congress, and 0 for the others as well. So primarily what you're seeing it, and mind you, in Navi Mumbai, there is no alliance between the BJP and the Shiv Sena of Eknath Shinde. They're fighting separately. What you're seeing play out is a local battle on the streets of Navi Mumbai between Ganesh Naik, a seasoned leader, is the current cabinet minister in Maharashtra as well, and Eknath Shinde, who has been expanding his footprint right from Thane, Kalyan-Dombivli, going all the way up to Navi Mumbai. So that battle is something that will be closely watched when you talk about Navi Mumbai. In fact, Ganesh Naik, just to give you a small fact about him that happened yesterday, that he came out and spoke. A minister was not allowed because his name was not there in the voter list. When Ganesh Naik stepped out to vote with his family, he found that his name was not there in the voter list. He spoke to reporters saying that, look, I've been voting here for decades. My voting center had changed. I came to the voting center and I found out by my name was not there. So that's something that happened early in the morning yesterday, as far as Ganesh Naik and his family and his name in the voter list is concerned. So that was Navi Mumbai for you. Before we have any other graphics that we can show on the screen, or should I continue? Okay, if we can have the graphic out from the screen. Sujit, what I want to sort of understand and know your views is when you talk about, so there are two clear styles of politics that we've seen play out. On one hand, when a comparison is made between an Eknath Shinde and Devendra Fadnavis versus the Thackeray's, one thing that is always held against the Thackeray's is that you're not accessible. You are not on the ground. You are not going out there and meeting your local leaders, your Shaka Pramukhs, as the Shaka culture that the Shiv Sena has had over the years. But say an Eknath Shinde and the BJP always harps on the fact that, look, our leaders are always available and we are there 24 by 7. Do you believe that when it comes to such local elections, these things matter? The fact that your main leader is not readily on ground, he's not as accessible as a local party worker would want. Do you think these things matter in local elections?
It matters the most in local elections. It matters the most in local elections. You see, Shubham, look at it. If Shiva Sena is seeing the fate it is seeing today, that is UBT is seeing the fate it is seeing today, it is because UBT was not accessible. At least that is what is being said. The fact that whatever said and done, see, end of the day, like we were just saying, Eknath Shinde has proven a point. It is not that Eknath Shinde is has lost out. Eknath Shinde has proven a point. Eknath Shinde has proven a point in Thane. Eknath Shinde has proven whatever to some extent in Mumbai. So the reason Eknath Shinde exists, the relevance of Eknath Shinde is the fact that he was more accessible. You see, Balasaheb Thackeray's Shiva Sena was people's Shiva Sena. It was a Marathi Manus Shiva Sena. The fact remains that a Marathi Manus had a certain amount of affinity to Balasaheb Thackeray. A Marathi Manus always felt that Balasaheb Thackeray was approachable. A Marathi Manus always felt that Balasaheb Thackeray was behind him. So that the genesis or the foundation of Shiva Sena is that I am Balasaheb Thackeray's man. That is the foundation of Shiva Sena. Now, that is a very difficult proposition to achieve, Shubham. You see, to get that kind of proposition in today's sense, it would be being absolutely accessible to people, being absolutely amidst people, being absolutely for people, by people, with people, and being part of the kind of voters that you cater to. That's the thing. Uddhav Thackeray doesn't do that. Uddhav Thackeray couldn't do that. Raj Thackeray also couldn't do that. So there is a definite flaw. That said, that said, the brothers coming together has as given a huge boost to the Marathi Manus Aspita, and the figures that you are seeing 57, and which I think will be around 60 65 in the coming 2 3 hours.
Yeah.
This figure is thanks to that Marathi Manus is the hope, the aspiration of Marathi Manus when they saw the brothers coming together. So if this should not be taken as the end. If Shiv Sena continues and Shiv Sena, that is the alliance continues between Shiv Sena and MNS, this should not be seen as the end. This should be seen as a beginning. And I think it was, if you look at it from that perspective, it's a fair beginning, Shubham. It's a fair beginning.
Right. Right. It's a very interesting point that you're making because you look at the mainstream channels, you look at some anchors sitting in Delhi, Noida, they've already written them off that look, the last bastion is lost, everything is sort of done and dusted, and you move forward, and it's BJP all the way. While the numbers do say that, but there's a larger picture and context that must not be forgotten. As yeah,
You should see the way it. See, let us understand Marathi. Let us understand Maharashtra politics, Shubham. Let us
yes,
understand
yes,
Maharashtra politics very clearly. I saw one very senior anchor also saying that, "Arey, they are gone. It was a wrong idea. It was a." Arey, what you are saying that they came together and they got 57. What if they wouldn't have come together? Have you thought about it? What would have happened to Shiv Sena, UBT, and what would have happened to MNS? What numbers would they got? Have they thought of it? So while you can't just look at look at numbers and start analyzing, that is not
yeah,
the way it should be done. I think you should look at the sentiments of people. People came together. You pulled this 51, and I'm still saying 57 to 65 out because they came together. And this again,
right.
I repeat myself. I'm sorry at the cost of repeating myself. This should be seen as a beginning, not as the end. This is where the story starts.
Right. And because it's always easy to sit in an air-conditioned studio from Delhi and then comment like a
And
parachute from
that's such a
Maharashtra.
cliche
That,
that is, man. That's such a cliche. Shubham,
that's
stop
it.
doing that cliche air conditioned cabinet.
If
So what? You'll
if
sit under
we
the sun and then we talk. So it's all right.
no no no
Right.
no my point is what happens is the tendency that even I saw on ground when I
I
went.
can't hear you.
Some
I
of
can't
them.
hear you. I can't hear
Okay.
you.
Can
Now I can.
You can
Sorry.
hear me, yeah. No,
Now I
what I
can.
was
Now
saying
I can.
when I visited the ground and when you see the last couple of days, a couple of anchors just fly in, and then based on the numbers, like you just said, the analysis is based on the numbers. They completely forget about the context. But that is besides the point. The graphics again. We'll go back to the numbers. 2,869 wards in total across 29 civic bodies in Maharashtra. In that, the BJP, of course, emerging as the clear winner. 903 wards is what the BJP is leading in. 219 for the Shiv Sena of Eknath Shinde, 94 for Shiv Sena Uddhav Thackeray, 10 for MNS, 194 for the Congress, and then you have Ajit Pawar's NCP at 110, 16 for Sharad Pawar's NCP, and 40 for the AIMM. That is where the larger Maharashtra picture is concerned. That is what the numbers that we can show you at this point. Again, with the rider that this is subject to change. Now, if I can, do we have any other graphic that we can show for our audience for of any candidates and results? Okay, we will show them once they are up because, like I said, these are local elections, and what is happening is you would see a lot of fluctuation because in one constituency of several candidates, the vote gets divided, and there are chances in particular pockets, in particular wards, where the battle goes right down to the wire. It could boil down to a few hundred votes
You know,
here and yeah, yes,
Shubham,
yes.
we have a comment from a viewer, and I think it's a very valid comment. He says, "I recently traveled in Maharashtra and was shocked to see the horrible." This is Abhishek, and Abhishek says that I have recently traveled in Maharashtra and was shocked to see the horrible roads, dirt, filth across the state. Good people who take cash for votes or play religion card for votes deserve this shit. Anyway, so See, I agree
It's
to this. Sir. I completely agree to this because see, whenever a voter is going to vote, he needs to figure out whether is he voting for a Hindu mayor or a Muslim mayor or a Christian mayor or whatever mayor, or is he voting for an efficient mayor. The fact is, if you vote for Christian mayor and Hindu mayor and Muslim mayor, the efficient mayor somehow gets lost. That's a very valid point, and I think it's important that we vote for the benefit of the city and the state and the
right.
country, instead of voting for communal and whatever reasons. Anyway, so
Yeah.
I just thought this is a
Yes, but there's another comment by Abhishek. He's saying, end of the day, it's the money power that wins. Free cash, mixies, and freebies win. So that is what Abhishek was trying to say. Sudip, we were on the point of accessibility, Thackeray, Shinde, Fadnavis. Let's look at another aspect that sort of came up to the forefront over the last few days. You voiced your opinion strongly on that, and I can see some of the comments coming in as well on Annamalai, the leader from Tamil Nadu, former chief of the BJP unit in Tamil Nadu. He made a comment, and you had the entire story playing out with the Raj Thackeray giving a strong rebuttal that became sort of very popular among the masses. Many of them saw that as a turning point, that this rebuttal of Raj Thackeray has turned the tide in the favor of the Thackerays. Do you think that there's such a thing as a last moment flip, that one comment really changes the face of the
yes,
election? Uh,
yes, yes. It exists, and it exists very much actually. So that being said, but I am not really saying that Annamalai's comment has made that made a massive difference and all that. Then the figures would have been different. But that being said, look at this gentleman called Annamalai. What does he think? What is he coming and talking in Mumbai? What he knows about Mumbai? What does he know about Mumbai? I had to first wonder what does he know about Tamil Nadu, for that matter of fact. Because he couldn't win his own seat, Shubham. He lost his own seat. And he is coming and advising Tamilians in Maharashtra, in Mumbai, as to who they should vote for. So I find that
and it's
absolutely strange. And
a national
some
city.
people putting fire and all, what, I don't know what that message meant, but I mean, what are we talking about? Who knows Annamalai in Maharashtra? Who knows Annamalai in Maharashtra? And which Tamilian is going to be bothered about what Annamalai says in Maharashtra? It's ridiculous. In fact,
I
he
mean,
has, see, I can conclude one thing. Sorry, just 1 second more. Shubham, I
yes,
can conclude one thing. I don't know whether his statement has made a huge difference and made a huge dent on Bharatiya Janata Party. I don't know that. But one thing I can tell you, his statement and him coming to Mumbai has not helped Bharatiya Janata Party. Definitely, if at all it has done something, it has harmed it. That is for sure. And nobody comes to Maharashtra, nobody comes to Mumbai and says Mumbai is separate of Maharashtra. Well, that is a statement that none of us
international
are going
city,
to
Mumbai, international city.
none of us are going to accept, or international city or whatever city. It is the international city of Maharashtra. Let us be very clear, and there is no ambiguity on this. Mumbai is the international city of Maharashtra. Mumbai is the most beautiful city in the world, but that is of Maharashtra. And let us be very clear on that. Let us not have any ambiguity on that.
Right. In
Your
fact,
views.
yes, we're showing an article of the Indian Express that has come out. This is from yesterday. The state election commissioner has ordered a probe after the whole controversy that we talked about the marker ink and how it came off within seconds. They've ordered a probe over this, saying that that is not indelible. They're saying they look into it, investigate who supplied the ink, and
You
if it is
know,
coming out, it is worrisome. And they in fact.
There's a very interesting statement that Gadkari made. When there is a will, there is a way, and when there is no will, there is survey. Do you remember that statement? This is
Yes, I
exactly what
remember.
is happening here. Mr. Gadkari unconsciously would have preempted what the election commission is trying to do. See, when there is nothing, you give marker, and these are educated UPSC officers. They don't know marker will come out, and you can easily remove marker. That is what marker is supposed to be. Marker is not permanent. All this, I think a normal person knows, and somewhere down the line, now they are going to decide outside. Now what, they will bifurcate the ink used and what is the percentage of chemical used and the reaction of that chemical with the skin of a person and how that chemical has to last. And come on, what are we talking
They've
about?
they've rectified it. He said next month there are the Zilla Parishad and Panchayat Samiti elections in
Ah,
Maharashtra. We
correct.
will not use the marker there.
Correct. So same
Yeah.
way, you go and vote three times, and you say, this time I voted three times, but next time I will correct it. I will not vote Baba. Then you should also let him also free, and that should not be considered a crime because he said no that next time he will not vote three times. This time take it. So is that how a country works? Is that how law works? Is that how law works? Is that what election commission is? Not a free organization. We pay for that. A taxpayer
Uh,
pays for that. Okay, so it's a service that we receive as a citizen. So they are not doing any mankind a favor. They are taking money and they are giving us services. And this is the service that we are doing. Had this been done by a local mobile phone service agent, would you accept it? Would the service, if the mobile phone says today you couldn't talk, tomorrow you can definitely talk on your phone. If he says that, would you accept it? No, but election commission has the gall to come and say it in front of people that TK, next time we will correct it. What logic? What nonsense is this?
Right. Okay, we've a comment from Kritik Chakravarti saying, in spite of Hindutva, there were rationalists like Phule Ambedkar played a major role in Maharashtra, but this election should be a neck-to-neck fight, right? Well, Mr. Chakravarti, the numbers don't suggest a neck-to-neck fight in the true sense. You can see the BJP. In fact, if we can have the comment off and we look at the numbers that we have updated for Mumbai, the BJP Shiv Sena has crossed the majority mark in Mumbai. 201 leads are in out of 227. The BJP Shiv Sena is leading on 115. Shiv Sena, UBT and MNS plus NCP of Sharad Pawar, that is, they're also part of the alliance. They're at 68 so far. So 26 leads more to go. And you have the BJP with the Shiv Sena crossing the halfway mark in the city of Mumbai. The Congress and the Vanchit Bahujan Aghadi is at 10 and others at 9. From Mumbai, we'll quickly shift focus to Pune because remember, there are too many cities to show. And we have a small team we're trying. Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm interjecting. One more second I will take. I would request our viewers to just, especially I would like Jash, if he is in front of you,
Yes.
please tell him to just read my article, what I wrote the day before yesterday. Yeah, he had
Right.
a point of view on that and ask him to refer that article and see these figures. So, just to make that point. Go ahead.
Right.
Shubham.
Just is our producer
Who's putting all of this together backstage with
Yeah.
the graphics. The graphics on the screen for you right now is of Pune city. Like I said, while you have the Thackerays in Mumbai, you have the Pawars coming together. The two NCPs united to take on the BJP in Pune. So a different political equation and dynamic work there. Pune, that entire area is known to be Dada ka area, as they say. This is Ajit Pawar's area, the Pawar area. At the moment, it doesn't seem because that the Pawar union is really helping. 52 is where the BJP is. 5 for Ajit Pawar's NCP, 2 for Sharad Pawar's NCP, and 5 for the Congress. In fact, like I said, you have an alliance between Uddhav Thackeray, Shiv Sena, and the Congress, and the two NCPs have formed one alliance, and they're taking on the BJP. But there too, the bigger picture remains that the BJP is well and truly ahead in the city of Pune, with the Pawar reunion not really helping much as of now. Let's see if we... And this is the other municipal corporation. So there are two municipal corporations in Mumbai. One is the Pune Municipal Corporation. The other is the Pimpri-Chinchwad Municipal Corporation. There too, you have, and this is where many were saying that there will be a very tough neck-to-neck fight between the two NCPs combined and the BJP. But there too, you see the BJP cruising away at 74 so far, 10 for Eknath Shinde Shiv Sena, and the two NCPs put together at 40 in Pimpri-Chinchwad, 39 for Ajit Pawar, 1 for Sharad Pawar. There too, and 2 others in Pimpri-Chinchwad. These are the numbers that we are trying to get. Remember,
BJP is how much? BJP is how much?
74 in Pimpri-Chinchwad.
I beg your pardon?
74 in...
BJP is 74.
Yeah.
And
Ajit-
Eknath Shinde Sena?
10.
10. And Shiv Sena?
Shiv Sena UBT is 0. MNS is 1 so far.
Acha.
And Ajit Pawar's NCP is 39.
Yeah, and
And
Congress?
Pawar's Congress zero so far.
Okay.
Pimpri-Chinchwad.
Okay. So
So this,
Pimpri-Chinchwad also, you know what? I want to make one point clear.
yes,
You know, uh, somewhere down the line, if Uddhav Thackeray got this number, and I still say by all means, I say 70 is a fairly okay number. This is what was expected. This is what has come. I told you right in the start of the show, 65 is where what I am expecting. 70 is, I think, what they will possibly end up in. The point that I want to make is, see, somewhere down the line, Sharad Pawar and Ajit Pawar actually took the voters for granted. They actually thought that they could do anything with the voters, come together when they want, drop when they want, come together, fight again when they want. You see, they were not fighting elections for the voters. They were fighting elections for themselves. So they thought the voters will adjust according to their strategy. They were not strategizing according to the voters' need. So that the voters called out, and that's precisely what you're seeing. Pimpri-Chinchwad is the fort of Ajit Pawar. It is where his core strength is, and if he is 39 there, it's a sad part of the story. It's a sad story, and that's something that we should talk about. If somebody has to be really worried, it is the NCP that has to be really worried more than anybody else. I don't think Uddhav Thackeray has to worry. I don't think Raj Thackeray has to worry. It is the Ajit Pawar and NCP that has to worry. Their future is what Maharashtra and Mumbai and Pune and others are questioning, not the Uddhav Thackeray. So that's something that one needs to be very mindful of.
right.
That's the point. Yeah.
Right. The next graphic that we have is from Vasai-Virar. It's a city town on the outskirts of Mumbai. They have a municipal corporation of their own, the BVMC. There you have another player as far as the politics of Vasai-Virar is concerned. There is a player called the Bahujan Vikas Agadi, the BVA, that is of a man called Hitendra Thakur, Bhai Thakur, as they call him. His party is leading on 65 so far in Vasai-Virar, and the BJP is at 45. So that seems to be a direct fight between the BVA and the BJP in Vasai-Virar. 2 for Uddhav Thackre's Shiv Sena and 0 for the rest, including Eknath Shinde's Shiv Sena. So in Vasai-Virar, you are having a direct fight between Hitendra Thakur's BVA and the BJP at 45 so far. If we can come back, do we have any other graphics that we can put up right now of the winners, if there are any? Because we are now inching closer. 1:30. It's about 1:25 p.m. right now. In some of the wards in Mumbai, what I am seeing play out on my screen, and we will also have it for you in the form of a graphic, that some candidates are being declared as winners. In BJP, you have the young spokesperson Navnath Bhan, who has won in one of the wards that he's contesting from. Mumbai is contesting his first election. A former journalist who's worked with several news channels in Marathi joined the BJP, and he was. If you browse Marathi channels on a day-to-day basis, or if you have been tracking Marathi channel and Marathi news on a day-to-day basis, you would find that for every for every statement that a Sanjay Raut made from the Uddhav camp, the BJP's rebuttal often came thick and fast from the BJP's Mumbai unit, and that was led by Navnath Bhan. He was the spokesperson, the young spokesperson. He is also now winning in one of the wards in Mumbai. Now we have, this is an interesting area, Kalyan-Dombivli Municipal Corporation, the KDMC. You can see the numbers. BJP 17, 10 for Eknath Shinde Shiv Sena, 2 each for Uddhav Thackeray Shiv Sena and the MNS. This is also the municipal corporation where, if I am not mistaken, about 14 candidates from the Mahayuti had won unopposed. So many people in Kalyan-Dombivli did not have to worry about casting their vote yesterday, because their winners were already done and dusted and sealed lock, stock, barrel. So this is that one seat. In fact, Kalyan-Dombivli, if you see again, this is a battle primarily between the BJP and the Shiv Sena of Eknath Shinde, because for the BJP, their state chief, Ravindra Chavan, he's an MLA from Dombivli. He comes from this part of the state or of the city. And this is also, if you look at the Lok Sabha, Ravindra Chavan for BJP. And then in Kalyan-Dombivli, you have Shrikant Shinde, the son of Eknath Shinde. He's the MP, the Lok Sabha MP from Kalyan. Now, yes, there we have it. KDMC. Perfect. Yes, this was what I was talking about. 15 seats. The BJP had already won in KDMC. 7, the Shiv Sena had already won. So 22 for the Mahayuti. That was already done and dusted. And if you look at the total unopposed seats, the BJP, of course, won 44 of them. 22 for Shiv Sena of Eknath Shinde and 2 of NCP, which means about 69 odd seats, 68, 69 odd seats. Their fate was already sealed even before the people could have a chance to vote. So that was the unopposed story and what we are seeing play out in Kalyan-Dombivli. Do we have any other graphics that we can update for our audience and show? Meanwhile, in Mumbai, 71 is where Uddhav Thackeray Shiv Sena is so far. Okay, yes, Meera Bhayandar is what we have. The MBMC, Meera Bhayandar Municipal Corporation, again, another city just joining Mumbai when you head towards the north of Mumbai, Borivali, Dahisar, and when you cross the boundary, and that is where you enter Meera Road, Meera Bhayandar Municipal Corporation. 32 is where the BJP is leading on in Meera Bhayandar. 2 for Shiv Sena of Eknath Shinde. 1 of Uddhav Thackeray Shiv Sena, 8 for the Congress so far, and the rest are 0. Now, if you look at the politics of Meera Bhayandar and how it plays out, from the Shiv Sena side, from Eknath Shinde's side, their one leader who they are banking on to deliver in that area is Pratap Sarnaik, Transport Minister of Maharashtra, and he's an MLA from a constituency that is called Ola Majhiwada. Now, the interesting bit about his constituency is half his constituency is in Thane, and the other half falls into Meera Road. So that is how, and mind you, the two are quite distant in terms of geographical distance. You have to travel to get to Meera Road. Pratap Sarnaik is there, and BJP is banking on a leader called Narendra Mehta, who's the local MLA, and he's been taking the lead and taking on Pratap Sarnaik directly. So there too, you're seeing a local fight between two leaders, two parties, and it is all boiling down to local factors. But at the numbers stand, 32 is where the BJP is standing comfortably, well ahead of the rest, with the Congress placed second so far at 8 seats. That was Meera Bhayandar Municipal Corporation, the MBMC. Do we have any other graphics that we can show on the screen for our viewers? Okay. We will get back with some more graphics, but the Mumbai numbers are there on your screen. 71 for the UBT-MNS alliance in Mumbai, and that is where the numbers are standing. We have a comment from Deepak Patil. He's saying the decision of the opposition to go for election without VVPAT is the biggest mistake of opposition. When election commission is working from side of BJP, doesn't opposition think of election transparency? So, Sujit, you want to take that point again? We've already spoken about it briefly. You want to take that point?
Deepak has to understand that the opposition didn't have a chance. The opposition was not asked. Opposition was not consulted. Opposition came to know that there is no VVPAT yesterday. If you see what Raj Thackeray said, Raj Thackeray was very clear. He said, I didn't know that there was no VVPAT. We came to know about it quite recently. So the point is, there is nothing opposition could do other than just boycott or something. So that is what happened. So here you are.
Yes. In fact, in November of last year, you had because remember the whole point why these elections are happening so late is because there was a case pending in the Supreme Court regarding reservation and boundaries. In November, the State Election Commissioner had submitted in written to the Bombay High Court saying that we cannot deploy VVPAT machines because of lack of provisions in the law for local body elections and a time constraints. Those were the reasons that were cited by the SEC in the Bombay High Court, which is why when everyone stepped out in Maharashtra, the civic bodies, everyone stepped out to vote. You did not have a VVPAT machine. Instead, in fact, what Sujit was referring to, and that Raj Thackeray also spoke about, was about a machine called PADU. Now, PADU stands for Printing Auxiliary Display Unit. It was unveiled by the Commissioner of Mumbai, the Brihan Mumbai Municipal Commissioner, Mr. Bhushan Gagrani. He showed this machine saying that in case the EVM fails on result day, PADU will be used as a backup unit. Now, the contention that and the statements that Raj Thackeray and the opposition made is that, look, you were not consulted while you were introducing a new unit altogether. So that was really about PADU and VVPAT, like I just mentioned the point already. On the left-hand side of your screen, out of the total 2,869 wards, you have 1149 where the Mahayuti is leading. Now, when we are saying Mahayuti, we are combining the BJP and the Shiv Sena together. We are showing them as the one. On the Mahavikas Agadi at 153, it is put together Uddhav Thackeray, Shiv Sena and the Congress. and others at 482. So that is where the Maharashtra picture lies. And on the bottom, uh, in the city of Mumbai, where everybody is eagerly looking forward to what happens next and who becomes the next mayor of the cash-rich municipal corporation. Remember, Mumbai and the BMC has a budget of more than 70,000 crore rupees. It's much more than the budget of some of the smaller states as well. So that is something that is really look forward to. And Mumbai is a city. And yes, there you go. That is the Padu machine that you can see on the right side of your screen. Padu printing auxiliary display unit, and this was unveiled by Mr. Bhushan Gagrani one day before voting took place in 29 civic bodies in the state. And I believe this was used only for. This has been deployed only for Mumbai. We will recheck that information, but if I'm not mistaken, this has been deployed only for Mumbai. That if the EVM fails, Padu will come to the rescue, and then the votes will be counted. Do we have any other graphics that we can show on the screen, or should I take my next question to Sujit? Do we have Sujit with us? Yes, he's.
Yes,
Yes.
I'm
Okay.
very
So,
much there.
yes. So, while we load the graphics, Sujit, we were speaking about accessibility. The point about accessibility, the fact that Thackeray's are not accessible. Uh, the other side is Eknath Shinde is there 24/7. So is the BJP. Um, you are an advertising guy. You talk about brands a lot. You love brands and you love studying and talking about them. Brand Thackeray was something that was really talked about, that no one can end Brand Thackeray in Mumbai, and Brand Thackeray is still there. Given the numbers at this stage, if you were to sort of advise, or if you were to look at this result from Uddhav Thackeray and Raj Thackeray's point of view, how do you believe that there is a need for them to reinvent their politics and redefine what Brand Thackeray stands for? Surely the politics of Vasai-Virar Thackeray cannot work as much as they would have loved to. But do you think it is time for them to reinvent their style of politics and how they go about in Mumbai and Maharashtra?
First and foremost is, I think 70 is a good number. I don't think, at least in Mumbai, the rest of the place is sad. It is bad that they're underperformed and they're very badly performed. But as far as Mumbai is concerned, 70 is a good number. So that's my point number one. My point number two, you see, Brand Thackeray has done its best. This particular 70 that you see on the board is thanks to Brand Thackeray. It is purely thanks to Brand Thackeray. When the brothers came together, when Raj Thackeray and Uddhav Thackeray came together, this is what they delivered. Okay. Now the fact is the brand has performed. Now the brand offer has to perform. From here on, this should be the start for resurrection of Brand Thackeray and resurrection of the Balasaheb Thackeray's Shiv Sena, the way he designed it. The resurrection will happen if Uddhav Thackeray and Raj Thackeray are on ground. Resurrection will happen if they start resonating with people. Resurrection will happen if they connect to people the way Balasaheb Thackeray used to connect to people. If they can do what Balasaheb Thackeray did, they can do the same magic. Well, you will see Shiv Sena resurrecting from 70. This is what I would definitely be saying today. See, Shiv Sena needs to be very clear on their position. Today Hindutva, tomorrow secularism, day after tomorrow caste. They should move out of that. Be very clear, crystal clear. Focus on what they're going to focus on. Focus on what their proposition is going to be. My apologies. Focus on what their proposition is going to be. And once that proposition is focused, I think then there's no looking back. This to me is a signal that Mumbai wants to see more of the Thackeray brothers. It is very clear, and this is also a signal to say that if this is done well, if it is actually manifested well, then the entire Maharashtra will talk these numbers tomorrow. That's what I
Right.
would say as far as Thackeray is concerned, and as far as the Thackeray brothers combined are concerned, and as far as
Yes.
the Bharatiya Janata Party is concerned, it is good. Bharatiya Janata Party has been a party. See, all this 60 is whatever 69 68 seats uncontested, the ink, everything, all this is for what? For why is Bharatiya Janata Party so aggressive? Do you think
Right.
if you knew and I knew and almost every person in Maharashtra knew that Bharatiya Janata Party will do phenomenally well this municipal corporation election? We all of us knew that. Okay, do you think Bharatiya Janata Party didn't know that they will do well? You see, the reason why they are now so aggressive is not to win an election. It is to ensure that they decimate the opposition. It is to ensure that there is no opposition anymore to talk about. And that is dangerous. That is super dangerous for democracy. That is super dangerous for democracy. My point is not about Bharatiya Janata Party. My point is not about Bharatiya Janata Party winning. Good if they win, and congratulations to them if they win. But the fact remains that this intention of Congress Mukt Bharat, Shiv Sena Mukt Bharat, Aap Mukt Bharat, Wo Mukt Bharat, then what? Bhajapa Bharat? Is that what you're actually saying? And if that is that what the so-called the supporters of Bharatiya Janata Party want? One party government, one party ruling the entire country. Is that what you're looking at? You see, lack of options is a dangerous situation. Monopoly is a dangerous situation where whether it's a brand, whether it's a marketplace, or whether it's a political scenario, lack of option is a very dangerous situation. So I am completely aversive to this idea of that Mukt Bharat and this Mukt Bharat. Mind you, I am not saying that it is Bharatiya Janata Party who first spoke about so and so Mukt Bharat. It is Congress who said BJP Mukt Bharat initially in 2004 and 2005 and 2006 and all that. So this Mukt stuff in a democratic setup is wrong. And what we are seeing now, the huge amount of kind of aggression that we are seeing, hook or by crook politics. Winning is the ultimate goal. The way you do it is not important nowadays. Like I said, our concept of election has been mutated, and that is dangerous. I tell you, this is what I'm against. This is what I speak about, and that's the only point I wanted to make. Otherwise, great. This is fine. And yeah, UBT. This is the start for Shiv Sena. This is the start for new Shiv Sena. It is not an end. Definitely not.
Right. We have a comment from a username named Reflection124. Hi, huge fan of your editorial. Simple, plain, and unfiltered. That comment is for Sujit. And
Thank
if
you
we
so
have
much.
some more, if we can go back to some results for on the screen for our viewers, because I believe some more graphics are already ready for Mumbai. Do we have some more graphics? I believe Milind Vaidya has been declared winner from the Shiv Sena. He's a former mayor of Mumbai. Yes, Shiv Sena UBT. Milind Vaidya, former mayor from Mahim. He's been declared the winner. Now, if you get award number 4, you have Mangesh Pangare of the Shiv Sena. He has been declared as the winner. I believe there's one more candidate who's lost that some people were speculating as to what will happen. That is the daughter of gangster Arun Gowli. She has also lost in Mumbai. Now, if you look at
I want to know what happened to Narvekar family.
yes, okay, that's interesting. Our team will look that up. 3 wards, Rahul Narvekar family, something that was spoken about, hit controversy. The speaker, Rahul Narvekar, by the way, is the speaker of the Maharashtra Legislative Assembly, and you can see it's seen videos of him threatening independents to withdraw. Narvekar ensured that 3 of his relatives, including his brother, contested in 3 wards in Kolaba, a seat that he represents. And we'll pull that up. Ward number 224, 225, 226, if I'm not mistaken. 3 wards where the relatives of Rahul Narvekar are contesting. Do we have any other results on the screen that we can show in terms of the graphics that have come in? For Mumbai, in fact, so I think the results, 26 leads more to go in Mumbai, 114 is where the BJP Shiv Sena combined stands. Shiv Sena UBT and the MNS is at 70. Congress and the Vanchit Bahujan Aghadi of Prakash Ambedkar, they are at 9. Others at 8, and you will see that others numbers also fluctuating because when the election is so localized and so many factors for one seat, you have so many claimants. In several wards, there have been cases where a leader from a particular party has quit because he didn't get a ticket and he has fought an independent. And in some cases, so here there are 2 scenarios then playing out. Either that independent, that rebel candidate wins, or that rebel candidate cuts votes. There are 2 things that are happening largely when you talk about others? Because, like I said, the
No,
margins are very in.
Shubham, just one point I want to
Yes,
make, just one addition to what you said. No, the cut vote factor happens either ways. See, a independent candidate, for instance, if a rebel from, say, Shiva Sena Eknath Shinde, which is what happened in a lot of cases, a rebel from Eknath Shinde, if he or she goes and stands as independent, she or he is bound to take votes away from Eknath Shinde. There is no question because the voter base is the same. So
yes,
finally, that particular candidate is now. What really happens is Eknath Shinde, or any party for that matter of fact, rebel happens when it is not the party that is standing in that particular area. It is the alliance partners. For instance, if you again take an Eknath Shinde case, the Shiva Sena Eknath Shinde rebel would be contesting against a Bharatiya Janata Party. Are you getting the
yes,
drift? What
yes,
I'm trying? So
yes.
they will be contesting against Bharatiya Janata Party, and that contest basically will be in some form. That contest will take away votes from Bharatiya Janata Party. Shubham.
Right. We have another update from Mumbai. This is Ravi Raja. He is a former LOP in the previous BMC house, that is between 2017 and 2022. He was with the Congress and he switched to the BJP a couple of years back. He is contesting from a ward in Dharavi, if I'm not mistaken, and he has lost to the Shiv Sena UBT candidate. Now, what is happening is this is ward number 185, by the way, where Ravi Raja has lost. The wards that you saw between 2017 and 2022, there has been a slight rejig before the election. So what has happened through a lottery system, the BMC and other municipal corporations, they decided whether this ward will be reserved or not. So in some cases, what has happened is, say Ravi Raja's ward, I believe that was originally he won that seat, and when this lottery was drawn just before this election, that was reserved for a woman, which meant Ravi Raja couldn't contest and he had to be shifted to a neighboring ward. Another result we have is former MLA Yamini Jadhav of the Eknath Shinde led Shiv Sena has won the BMC ward. This is Ward 209 by defeating the Congress candidate. Yamini Jadhav comes from Baikala area of Mumbai. Her husband Yashwant Jadhav also headed one of the standing committees of the BMC. This is in the southern part of Mumbai, where Baikala comes. Yamini Jadhav has won, and in fact she lost the Vidhan Sabha election, and now here she is winning ward number 207 of the Brihan Mumbai Municipal Corporation. While we are still loading the information on the Kolaba seats that Sujit was referring to, the numbers on the screen for you of Mumbai, 26 leads are yet to come. That means this result will take time. The final numbers, what we are showing you are the trends and some of the declared results that have been officially declared by the Election Commission, the State Election Commission. But as far as if you're someone who's watching the stream and wondering when the final results will come, that will take some time. Because we are at 1:45 p.m. Counting began at 10 a.m. We're at 1:45 and 26 leads are still to come.
The
You'll have
the
leads come in and yes,
No, I was
yes,
saying the gist of the result is more or less in front of you. This is what the story is looking like, and
yes. The
that is how it is. And
is,
26. In fact, I will be keen on seeing the other 26 seats being declared too, in terms of leads being declared. That will give
yes.
us a more or less very clear picture as to what is it looking like. So I think in Mumbai, this is what it's looking like. Mahayuti has
Yes.
cracked it open as far as Maharashtra municipal corporation elections are concerned in totality. Out of 2,869 seats, I think we have got leads for 1,903, and Mahayuti has won 1,243 out of the 1,903. Not one, sorry, my apologies. I will repeat myself. They have literally uh, they
It's
have lead
traffic
of
almost. Yeah. That's right. Yeah.
so while I
In
was reading it, that data has gone out of the screen.
yes, it's got yes. Okay, so this is okay. Let's. I'll just briefly mention this talking point that many people had asked. Once voting ended yesterday, there was chatter on the voter turnout. The final voter turnout numbers did not come till 9 a.m. This morning. And as far as the final numbers are concerned, or at least the numbers that we can show you, Kolaba was the lowest. This is the wards. This includes the wards where the Narvekars are fighting. 15.7% turnout was recorded as of 3:30 p.m. We'll add the final numbers to it. If you can take that graphic off the screen, so that we can show the correct and the updated numbers. But largely, this is what the picture remains as far as
No, but
Maharashtra and
Shubham,
Mumbai is
Shubham, Shubham,
concerned.
Shubham,
You
Shubham,
want to?
Shubham, isn't
Yes.
it strange? Isn't it strange? You know the diligent election commissioner, the chief election commissioner, and the diligent chief election commission. Why are they taking time to tell us the numbers? You see, why are they taking time to tell us the voter percentage? See, it is very important. I am not saying it has happened, but let me tell you, what do you mean that you are not sure about the voter percentage? What if the voter percentage has increased drastically in the last 15 minutes of the elections? What does that mean? Where did that
Right.
figure come from? I am not saying it has
And
happened. I am saying, what if it has happened? I am
in
saying,
fact,
what
yeah,
if it has
I'll
happened?
I'll just request my producers. I think we have a graphic ready of the voter turnout. The voting ended at 6 p.m., 5:36 p.m. yesterday. Uh, Through the night, you just had the last figure, the voter turnout of 3:30 p.m. That was the last available data. And the numbers that we got, the final voting turnout was slightly better in terms of percentage. If we can quickly load that graphic up on the screen for the turnout of Mumbai. And many people, like Sujit rightly pointed out, 12 hours is what it took for the election commission to come up with the final voter turnout data as far
I think
as Mumbai
your
is concerned.
technology is improved. Your IT technology, your everything is fast. Counting is fast. Counting happens in hours, and you are saying that you don't know how many voters came to vote. I mean, we are supposed to be the technological hub of the world. We are the IT hub in the world, and we are saying that we don't know how many people came to vote. Acha, forget it. You're not even talking about Mufusal towns. You're talking about Mumbai. You're talking about Thane. You're talking about Navi Mumbai. You're talking about Pune. You're talking about Nagpur. These are all metropolitan cities. And you are saying that we didn't know how many people came to vote? I mean,
Sujit,
do
there
you
you
even.
go. Voter turnout 2026 Mumbai 51.90%. Final voter turnout that the EC released this morning. If you compare it with 2017, because that is when the last election in Mumbai was held, it's still lesser. In 2017, you had 55.59% Mumbaikars turning up to vote. In this time, in 2026, you just have
What
51.90.
was the percentage at 3:30, Shubham?
It was hovering around 41% at
At
3:30 p.m.
3:30.
It was hovering. Yes,
Acha.
yes.
Okay. Okay.
So that is
Well, I mean, why should we be forced to doubt? Why should we be forced to doubt? Why should I be forced to doubt and say 12 hours and then you release the final figure? Why is all of this happening? Why can't my
yes, in
figures be told to me
yeah,
last night? So I know
yes,
what happened because I've
yes.
seen the
One,
kind of
yeah.
people who are there in the voting booth. I've seen the numbers of people who are there in the voting booth. I've seen with my own eyes how many people came out to vote. So the point is, I mean, I have a number I don't, but I have a fair amount of idea as to the amount of people who must have come out to vote. So the point is, why are you keeping all these numbers? 12 hours, 15 hours after 20. Why of all this? Sorry, go ahead. Sorry.
Yes, so this is the confirmation of the voter turnout 52, and you'll have a mayor this time clearly from the Mahayuti, the BJP Shiv Sena. Now, of course, for the next few days, both parties will now sit and decide who will be the mayor, who will be the deputy mayor, which party gets what, which party gets the standing committee, because that is something that is also of importance when you talk about Mumbai and the Brihan Mumbai Municipal Corporation. And you will, of course, see over the next few days
You know,
that, yes,
sorry. I need
no
to talk
issues.
about this. I'm actually parallelly watching mainline television where they're talking about setback for Uddhav Thackeray, setback for Uddhav Thackeray, setback, and they have lost out. My God, what have they lost out? What have they lost out, and what
There's,
setback are you talking about? Are you
there's
saying that these
point.
mainland channels actually thought that Uddhav Thackeray and Raj Thackeray would have got 220 out of 270 to 27 seats? What are they talking about? You see, the fact remains that you're creating a narrative. You're creating a narrative which ironically is is so that the message is spread to people. 70 seats UBT got. Last time they had got 84. They've lost 14 seats out of what they've got last time. I'm talking about leads. Let's go by leads and let's take this as,
Yeah.
because they are basing their strategy based on these leads. Let us base our strategy based on these leads. You see, UBT has got 70. Last time they got 84. Now, mind you, UBT has been split from the middle, and yet they got 70 out of the 84 last time. The party that split them, that is the Shiv Sena, the name, style, everything which was taken away, they have technically managed to get what? How much did Eknath Shinde get
I think
in
about
Mumbai?
20 so far. We'll get that number updated. 25 so far is what they are
So
leading on.
20 seats is what they managed to get. 25 seats is what they managed to get after being split from the middle. This is what UBT did. As far as BJP is concerned, what does BJP get now?
I think the BJP is leading on more than 80 as of now. More
80.
than
Last
80.
time
I'll
they
get
got
the exact
82
number.
seats. Last time they got
Yes.
82 seats. Okay, now they are 80 seats. So who has gained? What is the big story? Bharatiya Janata Party intact, more powerful, supreme god, supreme leader, supreme party of Maharashtra is still in 80. Uddhav Thackeray split from the middle. Okay, split from the middle. This party destroyed, name taken away, still got 70. You tell me, by all logic, put any logic to this and tell me who has gained, who has lost. You see, you always can take number as a figure. No, you have to use some logic to this.
I
Some
think
logic
that
to this.
their only counter to that is Thackeray has lost his last bastion, and that is the setback.
No, no.
They have lost
Thackeray
control of the
has lost
BMC.
his Thackeray has lost his last bastion. His Thackeray has lost his first bastion, which is his party. अरे लास्ट bastion बाद में है भाई. First bastion it is party. Shiv Sena doesn't belong to Uddhav Thackeray. Shiv Sena belongs to Eknath Shinde. Let us be very clear. Uddhav Thackeray owed nothing. Eknath Shinde owed. That is Shiv Sena owed. Shiv Sena was the party in power in Brihan Mumbai Municipal Corporation, not Uddhav Thackeray. Uddhav Thackeray was part of Shiv Sena. What are you talking about? So you have taken away the party from the man. Now what are you telling him? He still won 70 seats with his own. So, Shubham, how can you justify this? How can you justify this? What kind of narrative are we spreading here?
Right.
Yeah.
So that this discourse will keep going now.
No, but do you agree
Over
to me?
the
Tell
years.
me. You can ask your judge also whether you agree.
I think
Whether
that
you
will
agree to
make.
me.
No, I understand where your point is coming from. If you look at it, if you compare the base to where Uddhav Thackeray stood and what he's winning, of course, you have to give it to that. But I think the larger picture does come out that it is, in the overall numbers, it is the BJP that is has ensured that their aim of having a BJP mayor that they haven't been able to do all these years, they will be able to do it. As for Jash and the newsroom, I think that will make for a very healthy discussion off camera once.
No. I'm saying the BJP has done nothing great. They won 82 or whatever. What is the exact figure of BJP? Can you just tell
Uh,
me that?
uh,
I'll just dig that out
from the sources, whatever is coming. But yes, it's in the range of 80 so far.
80. BJP got 82 last time.
Yes.
Yeah, BJP got 82
Yeah.
last time. Okay, so what has BJP achieved? What did BJP achieve from last time? What are you these people dancing for?
No, no, but they'll say last time we won 82, but we didn't have the mayor. This time we are getting the mayor. We are controlling
You and
the civic.
Shiv Sena were together, no? You all formed Mahayuti was you, Shiv Sena and BJP together. The united Shiv Sena and BJP together. BJP formed the chief minister. What is wrong with you? It is they were together. Now BJP is leading. BJP will form his own mayor. Big deal. The numbers have gone wrong, but I made the mayor. Is that how it all works? I didn't get as many seats as last time, but I managed to make a mayor. The last time I got more seats, but I didn't manage to make a mayor. So last time was bad elections. This time was good elections. Is that the way you view it? See, I am look at it from a realistic perspective. Your Shiv Sena is still with you. Shiv Sena has not gone away from you. Uddhav Thackeray has gone away from you. That Uddhav Thackeray went out, he got his brother together, and they made 70 seats. Now tell me, again and again I'm asking you, tell me, who has done better? There is
Right.
no way you can say that they have done badly or BJP has done some great stuff. Nothing. It is good. BJP managed to get his mayor. Last time Uddhav Thackeray managed to get his mayor. So this time BJP managed to get his mayor. Could Uddhav Thackeray get his mayor on his own last time? He didn't get 114, na? He got 84,
No.
89 or something. Yeah, he
Yeah.
couldn't took the mayor again. Well, he took BJP's help to make the mayor, no? Correct?
Yes.
Simple now. Can BJP make the mayor without Eknath Shinde? By the looks of it currently, can they make?
Currently, no.
The difference क्या है यार? Difference क्या है? What is the difference? What is the
I think
difference?
it's
Last time you had a more powerful partner with you. This time you don't have that. You have a weaker partner with you. So you could make your mayor. Is that what you're going to celebrate about? Is that what the party is about? Is that what major media houses are saying? Arre, finished, Uddhav gone, Uddhav. क्या last
so
Baton, what Baton?
25-year fortress has been breached by the Mahayuti. Because they're saying
25.
you
Are Baba, 25 years fortress of whom? That party is with Mahayuti. The party is not with the party is with Mahayuti. Where is the party outside? 25 years of fortress of whom?
whenever you spoke about BMC, it was whatever the arithmetic be, it was always Thackeray. It was BMC is equal to Thackeray, BMC is equal to Shiv Sena. I think
One second. Do you believe that BJP equals to Modi?
no,
No, you have to say this now. Now you please make your this thing. BJP won, BJP lost. Shiv Sena won, Shiv Sena lost. BJP is still with Shiv Sena is still with BJP. And last time Shiv Sena made the mayor, this time BJP is making the mayor. Uddhav Thackeray is a new party. Uddhav Thackeray, the Thackeray brothers coming together, they have come together. They are new party. They're a party that was born in 2024. Now,
yes,
pray tell me, a 2024 party coming and making 70 seats, coming and winning 70 seats in BMC. What are we talking about? That's a fabulous achievement. And what record? What new? What first time? What lost last baton? Nothing is Uddhav Thackeray. It is Shiv Sena. Nothing is Uddhav Thackeray.
but again, if you sort of zoom out from Mumbai and when you look at this victory, of course, nothing to take away from the Tigers, like you rightly mentioned, and I am with you on that point that the people of Mumbai want to see more of the Thackeray's, and they have been able to put up a formidable fight. No one expected them to win 220 out of 227 wards, but together the Thackeray brothers have managed to put up a solid fight against the might of the BJP. But
70.
again, sorry, yes, and I think the larger point and it comes out is 2020. We are in 2026 January. There are no elections around for the next 3 years. That means you will have this, and you saw in the assembly where Uddhav Thackeray's Shiv Sena was decimated. They had about 20 MLAs, 10 of whom came from Mumbai. Now, as for the looks of it, they're not going to have their mayor. They will be, although a strong opposition in the BMC, but again, not in power. In the state, of course, that is one-way traffic and all the way up in the Lok Sabha. 3.5 years is a long time in politics. Do you think the Thackeray's will still be able to hold on to whatever they have won here in the BMC, whatever MLAs they had? Because now the whole narrative from the Mahayuti's end is going to be, look, we are a triple engine sarkar where all the vikas we are doing. In fact, it reminds me of a piece that the Indian Express had published a few weeks back saying 99% of the development funds went to the ruling MLAs. Point being, will the Thackeray's be able to hold their remaining flock, whatever is left in BMC in the house? Will they be able to hold their flock together for the next 3 years when the next election is straight in 2029, the Lok Sabha? At least for now, that is what is scheduled.
You see, I tell you, it is not an easy path for Thackeray's. It is not an easy path for Thackeray's. Thackeray's have to strive. There is no question about it. But it is not the end of the road. In fact, it is the beginning of the road. This is the narrative I want to kind of talk about. It is the beginning of the road for Uddhav Thackeray. It is the beginning of the road. It is the beginning of the road for Raj Thackeray. 70 is the beginning. Together, they have given a tough fight to Bharatiya Janata Party and Shiv Sena. Half Shiv Sena and Manse has given tough fight to Bharatiya Janata Party and Shiv Sena. I think that is a fabulous start. Now, the fact is whether they can hold the flock together. Remember when people used to call Rahul Gandhi Pappu, when people used to call Rahul Gandhi a useless leader, when people used to call Rahul Gandhi a weak leader, with all these losses, hasn't he held his party together? Hasn't he still, isn't he still motivating his party? Isn't he still walking around kind of, including this morning, kind of talking about vote chori and others? Isn't he doing that? Now that's leadership. You see,
Right.
it's very easy to lead a party, a party that is in power. It is very, very easy, Shubham. Try leading a party that has lost and lost miserably. And then you will know what leadership is all about. And I always kind of talk about Rahul Gandhi is because I see him as a person who is leading a party that has lost miserably. The fact remains that Uddhav Thackeray doesn't have to do that because Uddhav Thackeray's Maharashtra performance was pathetic, no doubt, if you look at it from an all Maharashtra perspective. But from a Mumbai perspective, he has done a decent number. So the fact is that, theek hai, from here on, he takes it. This is how leaders are. And if he is a good leader, he will work ahead and make this happen. If he is not a good leader, then here he may collapse in terms of the party and his workers and all of that. That could happen. But I want to believe that it won't happen. I want to believe that good sense will prevail. I only hope that Uddhav Thackeray and Raj Thackeray stick together and not split. That is something that I hope. I don't know whether that will be something that will happen or not happen. I don't know, but I hope it doesn't happen. And if they do,
Right.
2029 is a different story, Shubham. Is a different story.
Yes.
It could tell a very different story.
Absolutely.
See, triple engine Sarkar also needs, you need to understand when you are talking about triple engine Sarkar, you also need their responsibilities. Their accountability has tripled.
Yes.
Okay, if something is not done and something is visibly not done by 2029, these same Mumbaikars, these same Maharashtrians are going to question their favorite political party. Like any other, everyone. Like every municipal corporation is going to question their favorite political party. Like possibly this also could be a backlash of what happened in the last municipal corporation with Shiv Sena leading the roost. So
Right.
with what is that? With power comes responsibility. With
Responsibility, yes. Great power comes great responsibility.
with great power. Now remembering Spider-Man, with great power comes great responsibility. So triple engine gets its responsibilities with it.
Absolutely, and
Yes.
I mean, if you Mumbai as a city, there's no dearth of issues, right? From roads, infrastructure, overcrowded, lanes. The city is chock-a-block. Traffic, civic issues, water, gutter, meter, electricity, BST buses. The daily life of a Mumbaiker has really become a struggle just to commute from your home to your city, and the way the city has grown. And of course, you've seen the infrastructure has not caught up as much. So that responsibility part, I completely agree. So while supporters of the BJP around me or supporters of BJP elsewhere would, have a good time tonight saying, look, we won the BMC. The fact is, if you don't perform with this triple engine, because you have nowhere else to go, you have no one else to blame anymore. There's no Uddhav Thackeray, you don't have anyone else to blame. And the fact is, if you don't give the answers to the questions of Mumbaikars or the people of Maharashtra at large, there will be questions raised on you. Do we have any more graphics? Because I believe there's a press conference that Sudhanshu Trivedi has just addressed, thanking the people of Maharashtra for this verdict. He said the Gen Z and everyone is with us. As for the numbers, 118 is where the BJP Shiv Sena is, and ward number 22 result is what we have. Himanshu Parekh of the Bharatiya Janata Party has been declared as the winner in ward number 22 of the Brihan Mumbai Municipal Corporation. Do we have any other graphics? Jagdish Shivalappi has been declared as the winner from ward 185 from the Shiv Sena Uddhav Balasaheb Thackeray. Do we have any word on the Narvekars yet? I think we're still waiting on that, hoping to see. Yamini Jadhav, yes, like we said, ward 209 of Mumbai. This is Mumbai BMC. Yamini Jadhav, former MLA, she sided with Eknath Shinde post to split. She is winning her ward in Baikala from the Shiv Sena. And those are the graphics that we have. Okay, so I think we have some more leads Coming in, Fadnavis, the Chief Minister of Maharashtra, is expected to visit the headquarters of the Bharatiya Janata Party in Mumbai at 3:30 p.m. is what we are given to understand. In fact, visuals of celebration in the BJP and the Shinde camp has already begun because as far as the big prize of Mumbai is concerned, the Mahayuti, the BJP and the Shiv Sena of Eknath Shinde is all set to have their mayor breaching the fortress of the Thackeray's, ending their rule of 25 years in Mumbai. As for the other cities, results will keep trickling in. Remember, this is going to be a long day, long night. Results will take time to count in each city, in each ward. But broadly,
Shubham, Shubham, I will correct you.
Yeah.
No, there is not. There is no end of any rule of 25 years. There is no end of any rule. The Shiv Sena is still part of Mahayuti. Shiv Sena is still part of the so-called ruling Bharatiya, the so-called ruling Brihan Mumbai Corporation. So there is no end of any rule.
No, I'm not discounting. What I'm saying is, okay, let me put it this way. The rule of the Thackeray's at the helm of BMC's affairs.
The rule of the Thackeray's, there was nothing called as rule of the Thackeray. Who was Thackeray? Thackeray was the mayor. I mean, come on. What rule of the Thackeray? Thackeray was not the mayor of Mumbai.
But his undivided Sena, they control. Nevertheless, we will keep this argument can go on, and we will have that.
Itself is a wrong narrative. There is no question of somebody saying that the rule is over and 25 years and all that. Uddhav Thackeray is outside. He doesn't have, or give the party to Uddhav Thackeray. Tell him, give Shiv Sena to Uddhav Thackeray and say that Baba Shiv Sena is back yours.
Look, the BMC was there. The house existed to 2022. That is when the term expired. Before the split, once you had a split and all of that happened, yes, the Shiv Sena was split right down the middle. What I'm trying to say is, when Uddhav Thackeray, when there was the undivided Shiv Sena, when it came to Mumbai, Shiv Sena,
so who is with Shiv Sena? Shiv Sena is in alliance with who? The original Shiv Sena is in alliance with who?
Is with the BJP.
Correct. So how are you saying that the party has the rule is over? They're still ruling. Come on, how can you say that? That means, are you going to say that NCP is still with Congress? Because NCP was, Sharad Pawar was part of Congress someday? Are you going to say that? No, because Sharad Pawar started his own party. Uddhav Thackeray started his own party. Matter over. Isn't it?
Right. So yes, that is one point of view that has come out. And as for the updates,
one point of view, it's a fact, my dear friend. It's a fact. It is not a point of view. It is a fact. You need to accept it. There is no. You otherwise show me a flaw in my argument.
No, okay, so again, we can keep going back and forth on this. When there was the undivided Sena, Thackeray, I agree that the original Shiv Sena, the name and the logo, and most of the leaders have all deserted Uddhav Thackeray. They have joined Eknath Shinde, and Eknath Shinde is with the BJP. Now, I might not argue.
All MLAs are with Eknath Shinde. All even MPs were supposed to move to Eknath Shinde. Luckily, they didn't. Some of them they didn't. Luckily for Uddhav Thackeray, they did. The point is, what is Uddhav Thackeray got?
Okay, I will take that point on the case of Mumbai and Thackeray. But yes, the point where, on a serious note, where I do agree with Sujit that contrary to what a lot of people, what a lot of channels will tell you, that Thackeray's are done and dusted, that is absolutely not the case. The numbers do show that the Thackeray's have put up a strong fight against the BJP and the Shiv Sena of Eknath Shinde. 208 leads have come in so far. Like I said, like I was saying, the counting process will keep going on. Celebrations have begun in the BJP camp. As far as Mumbai and across Maharashtra is concerned, you have visuals coming in, and we'll try and play all of those visuals through the course of today. And of course, what each side has to say, starting from the man of the match, Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis, to Eknath Shinde, to the Thackeray brothers, and what is going to be the next course of action for the winners. Is also, of course, going to be the question of who becomes the mayor, and for the opposition in terms of how they rebuild and how they move ahead with the kind of results that we are seeing as we come to. Okay, do we have a question for Sujit? Yes, I think we have a question for you, Sujit. It's by username reflection124. He's saying, Sujit Nair sir, triple engine sarkar is beneficial or bad for democracy? Question mark. Different party at different levels is equal to better for democracy with friction, or is it harmful? What is your take?
No, see, triple engine is beneficial for democracy. It is beneficial for the state. I'm not talking about democracy. Let's understand. Administration and democracy has to be viewed separately. Democracy has got more to do with politics. Administration has got more to do with actually delivering to the people. So let us look at it from that perspective. You see, as far as democracy is concerned, it is very helpful. Administration, as far as administration is concerned, my apologies, it is very helpful. Okay, because budgets happen faster, approvals happen faster, kind of resources are more when there are same government in your municipal corporation, your state, your center. Things are better. Now, this is what it is supposed to be. Is it always that way? Well, the question is, there's a big question mark, because it depends on how friendly is Mr. Devendra Fadnavis with Mr. Amit Shah, how friendly is with Mr. Devendra Fadnavis with Mr. Modi. All this also has its own effects. Secondly, whether they want Devendra Fadnavis to flourish as one of the most happening chief ministers from the center, where they want to see that happen, whether they don't. All this happens, but let's not talk about that. So to answer your question, actually, theoretically, I say triple engine, whatever you want to call it, that is a fairly good thing for a city, for a state, and for a country. That's one. Secondly, whether it is democratically correct, you see, the problem, reflection, I don't know your name, so I'll call you reflection. The problem is that the thing is, if you do not have opposition, what you're losing out is complete democracy. Then it is one party that decides. So the party head will decide to do Man Ki Baat. He will tell you no questions and all that, no taking questions. Man Ki Baat. I will do what I want to do. I will tell you what I want to tell you. You will listen to me. Do you have an option? No, you don't have an option. Why? Because there is no choice. That is the danger of having a democracy without opposition. And what I was worried about is whether this is going to be a complete sweep. I was worried about whether BJP is going to come in Mumbai, going to come and take over, say, 200 out of 227 wards. Is that going to happen? That hasn't happened. To that extent, I am okay. I mean, this is fine. These numbers are okay. At least in Mumbai, there is some kind of opposition voice. And 70 plus 12, that is 82. Congress, I think, would be more so still continue to align with UBT as part of Mahavikas Aghadi. I think 82 numbers are good compared to 118 and 82 are good numbers to have in Mumbai. As far as the Maharashtra, overall Maharashtra figures are concerned, you have 1,967 leads and 1,304 out of that 1,967 are Mahayuti seats. And Mahavikas Aghadi, which is Shiv Sena, Manase, Congress, everybody put together, is around 166. Now, that is not a good figure. That is definitely not a good figure. Others also is around 497. Now, these are not good figures. Here, the overall voice would be very, very limited. And things like 22 seats going to Shiv Sena without being contested, 47 seats going to BJP without contest, that is disastrous. So this is my point of view. Shubham.
Right. So I think what we will do is we will end this broadcast here for the time being. Of course, to our viewers, you can keep watching our channel. We'll put out as many visuals and updates coming in from different parts of Maharashtra. Like I said, it's a time for the winners to celebrate, and in this case, in Mumbai, it's the Mahayuti that has emerged victorious. For those who couldn't win, it's time for some introspection, going back to the drawing board and see what can be done later on. But we'll end this broadcast here. Sujit, thank you so much for joining us on this live program, and I'm sure a lot of viewers are looking forward to what you have to say tonight on editorial. And we'll, of course, all be tuned in. To our viewers, thank you so much for watching. This is Shubham Chauhan signing off.